welcome race fans to the second race of the 2026 Alt Mega Supercars Championship. We're here at a revamped, reopened Pukekohe Park Raceway for the second race of the season, the Pukekohe Super440. We have a grid of 19 incredible V8 Supercars from Gen 3, Gen 2 and Car of the Future eras, racing for 2 laps around this incredible racetrack. Let's get down to the starting grid to see where your drivers are for the second race of the year. On pole, we have Craig Lowndes, followed up by Fabian Coulthard, Brodie Kostecki, Shane Van Gisbergen, Anton Di Pasquale, and Will Davison from 1st to 6th. Following them, we have Jamie Whincup, Chaz Mostert, Todd Hazelwood, Scott McLaughlin, and the 2 Chevrolets, Brock Feeney and Will Brown from 7th to 12th. Following them, we have James Courtney, Tim Slade, Mark Winterbottom, Zach Bates, Declan Fraser, Kurt Kostecki, and Garth Tander rounding out the grid. We've got a lot of news surrounding the supercars. The series will be paused after this race. Gen 3 cars only will be racing for future events, and some drivers will switch cars and manufacturers for the upcoming events. Now, I think the driver you got to watch out for, the podium finisher, Scott McLaughlin. He's looking to carry on that momentum from Sydney Motorsport Park, maybe get a win here in his home country. Who knows? The drivers will start very soon. Let's see what happens. Who will get the jump? What a sound! It's lights out and away we go. Craig Lowndes, great job from him, leading into turn 1. Kostecki gets past Coulthard for 2nd. The Chevrolets 1-2. Super Cheap Auto leading Coca-Cola Racing. Team Penske with Fabian Coulthard in 3rd position here. Going down on the back straightaway, 2 wide races in the background there. Brodie Kostecki going to the inside to have a look on Lowndes. Going into the chicane for the first time. Chevrolet, Ford. That's your top 3. Followed up by a Holden and then 2 more Fords to make your top 6. This is going to be very close. Todd Hazelwood's made up a couple of positions already as we go around the final sector with Brodie Kostecki trailing Craig Lowndes onto the main straightaway. Todd Hazelwood's making up a lot of ground in the number 35 Big Mate Racing Ford Falcon. There he goes up into 7th place. Now Lowndes is leading us on to the last lap of the race, trying to hold on from Brodie Kostecki going into the chicane now. And look at this, Todd Hazelwood down the inside on Anton Di Pasquale at the entry to turn 4, gets it done. Great move from Todd, picking up the places from the previous race, and now here he comes on Van Gisbergen, bombs it down the inside at the chicane, lovely stuff. But out in front, it is Craig Lowndes, who got a 5th place last time out at Sydney Motorsport Park, and he will be the one to take the win today here at the Pukekohe Super440. It's a return to form for the 2025 champion. Great job from Craig Lowndes, with Brodie Kostecki in 2nd and Todd Hazelwood in 3rd position. Great driving from everybody up and down the grid. Well, that's your podium. Lowndes, Kostecki and Hazelwood, followed up by Fabian Coulthard, Shane Van Gisbergen and Anton Di Pasquale from 1st to 6th. Following them, we have Jamie Whincup, Will Davison, Scott McLaughlin, Chaz Mostert, Will Brown, and Tim Slade from 7th to 12th. Then we have Brock Feeney, Kurt Kostecki, James Courtney, Zach Bates, Mark Winterbottom, Declan Fraser, and Garth Tander, who didn't even make the top 18. Drivers' Championship, Brodie Kostecki still leads, Lowndes has jumped up the points, and Scott McLaughlin, he's dropped down the order a bit. The Red Bull boys in the Holden Commodores, number 88, 97, Van Gisbergen and Whincup, they've also jumped up the order. Zach Bates and Declan Fraser, they're still collecting points, which is good to see. Well, I hope you enjoyed this race. Apologies for the mid-season pause, but thank you so much for watching this race. Up next, the Alt Mega GT3 Championship at the Hotspot for round 3 in Belgium. So stay tuned for that. Be sure to like, subscribe, ring the bell for any more notifications, and I'll see you again in another episode.